What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this one, I'm going to be continuing to show how to make the Hello Neighbor Act 1 basement in Minecraft. This is part 4, and in this one, we're going to be finishing off this little hallway along with the void there. Along with doing this room and starting the next room over, which I'll show in a second here. And, yeah, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. So, I do want to start by getting that absolute abysmal room out of the way, but I think before we do that, I want to kind of get the hallway that we have done so far, at least the, portions of this kind of detail-wise done. So if you head in here, you want to start by getting out red wool, yellow wool, oak doors, stone slabs, oak plank, acacia trapdoor, polished black stone wall, and mangrove trapdoor. And that should be everything we'll need actually to do, which is perfect. Just on the kind of back side of the fence here, closest to the cyan and blue hallway, you want to be in line with the front corner strip spruce on it, which is this one. You'll trace it all the way left, and on the right half of this block, you'll place an oak door. Looking at this door, you want a red wool on top along with red wool to the right of it, and then you want yellow wool to the left. Heading forward in the kind of, I guess, front right-hand corner of this hallway, you can see where I am positioned, where I have the gate to my, I guess, right, and then I have that door to my left. From this corner, you want to count over or to the left by 3 and place an oak plank with an acacia trapdoor opened off the back. The back half of it, sorry. Looking at this plank, you want to count right by 3 again, and going right, you will place 6 stone. Going left to right on top of the stone, you'll place 3 slabs, 2 blocks, and a slab. On top of those 2 blocks, you'll place slabs again, and then bring that whole thing towards you, a row, slabs, blocks, and anything else, even though there is literally nothing else, but that's besides the point. And it should look like a giant shoe. That wasn't my intention, but it does look like one, so I'm not gonna refuse an opportunity to call some part of a build something that it isn't. Back into the corner here, you want to count right by 1, and going up from this light gray terracotta, you will place 5 polished black stone walls. Counting is hard. You'll place 2 to the right, then go up 1, right by 8, down 1, right 3, and then up 1. On the original row of 5 you placed, you'll take the top wall and place a mangrove trapdoor open up against it, like so. We will finish this hallway later. I just don't wanna. That's all. That's my only reason. However, we can head to the back side of this birch door right here, and we can get out some materials. Let me get to the door first. You want to start by getting out white terracotta, voice crack, light gray terracotta. Do we need strip spruce wood? I don't think we do. No, we don't. Podzol, though, you do need. Gray concrete, nether brick fence, lantern, spruce wood, has to be wood, stripped dark oak wood, which I think could be logs in theory, but it just makes more sense to make it not. And we will go strip spruce wood, actually. We do need it. I was a little bit mistaken. So if you're looking at the doorway we just came through, you want to head to the strip spruce kind of right of it, which will be this guy right here. Going to the right of it, you want to start with a light gray terracotta and place in total 8 alternating light gray and white terracottas. You should end on a white. You will extend that white actually towards you with another white terracotta, and then do, from that, 5 more alternating light grays and whites. Then you'll place a podzol in the floor. Light gray terracotta moving towards you from that. You'll then do 13 alternating whites and light grays beyond that. Good. like so. You'll then go, I guess, toward you diagonally left with a light gray. And then left with 10 alternating. Podzol in the floor. Light gray left of that. And then you will do 9. Make it 10 alternating. No, actually just make it 9. I lied. Alternating white and light gray. You'll extend the white towards you another block, and then you should be able to connect it back into this wall with a light gray and a white terracotta, and you should have this. Fill in the entire floor here with Podzol. I'll do it manually, whatever. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. You know how the drill goes. This and 3 are getting recorded back to back, and I'll probably end up doing 5 because... why not, am I right? Having this weird issue with Minecraft, where whenever I press F1, which is, you know, this button, as you can see, not every time, but it freezes my game sometimes. I don't know why. It's happened twice in the, as I've been recording these, for trying to do the intro clips. Once it freezed after, and once it freezed before, which was really weird. I don't know what's causing it or why it's doing it, but that is a thing that's happening. So, yeah. Let me stop doing that so ADHD, I guess. I don't know. Let's do it normally. There we go. This may or may not be faster. I don't really think there's a difference in time, honestly. Anyway, you should have this. You then probably know the drill from here. You're bringing the light gray and white terracottas all the way up, and then filling in the ceiling a block above that in with gray concrete. It should all be the same height, always, all of the time. It never changes. It actually has changed, but that's besides the point. This, at least main area, I think, will almost entirely be the same. There could be a room that's different, but I don't really feel like there is off the top of my head. Although, you know, that doesn't particularly say much. Don't forget above the doorways, also, you're just placing whatever terracotta it's surrounded by, or the opposite of whatever terracotta it's surrounded by. So, like, that one's like right on both sides. Actually, so is the other one. So you're just placing white terracotta on the doors. It's easy enough. Yeah, I guess this room won't be too bad. The other one will be worse, the one that's on fire. I really don't understand that one, to be honest. Like, I don't know. This basement, like, without that as a factor is unrealistic, but when you include the fact that there's a freaking room on fire, I don't know. I really am not so sure on that. But regardless, we don't ask questions. He just got, like, instead of a wooden floor, it's like a fireproof floor. Maybe he lit somebody on fire. It's really an interesting idea, and I would not be surprised, frankly. And then again, do not forget the ceiling, which I will, I think, /fill. I will try to avoid doing it too much, but I do want to keep the amount of parts and length of parts a little bit lower, so I will use /fill in some instances. Anyway, you should have this. Let me check the doors. Okay, well that one's off the far side, and this one I think is also... no, this one's off the Podzol. So the back wall, which is going to be the opposite of the door that we have, it'll be this wall right here. Okay, we don't even have birch door yet, but never mind. We'll get rid of Podzol and get out a birch door, and you will actually place it on the back half of this Podzol, with the handle from the outside will face right. From the inside it faces left. From this point, we can add the ceiling light, which is a little bit annoying, I'm not going to lie. Head of the strip spruce wall wood, which is on the front wall, and you'll be just behind it on this gray. From that gray, you will count back by 3 and right by 1 and place 2 nether brick fence moving down, and then a lantern. Lantern. In the back right-hand corner of this room... I just phased through a wall? Hold on, give me a sec. I'm lagging, apparently. In the back right-hand corner of this room, which is over here, you want to start by counting forward by 3 and place going up, just spruce wood to the ceiling. Left of it, you want a row of strip spruce wood. Strip spruce will be more important later. It is just kind of, it's good to have for now. But anyway. So once you have this, you'll take the spruce wood row specifically, and you will bring it forward with 5 sideways strip dark oak woods, like so. There will be a hole in this that we'll add later, but we'll worry about that kind of once we do the, I guess, inner layer of these walls. But yeah, do make sure the strip spruce is there. I don't know if that ended up getting cut out. It shouldn't have, but, you know, sometimes it happens. And so I'll give you the whole thing for the bottom row, just so we don't have to do a placeholder every time. But from the front row, you'll go forward diagonally, right width again, sideways, facing strip dark oak wood, facing front to back. In front of it, you'll place 3 more and then a spruce wood. And I will confirm that I'm in line with a white terracotta, which I am. And again, you'll bring all of that up to the ceiling. It's weird these walls are so tall. Just to the left of this spruce wood, again, you'll place strip spruce wood like so. From the strip spruce wood row here at the back of what we placed, you'll go forward diagonally left with a row of spruce wood going all the way up. Left of this, you're just going to place 9 sideways strip dark oak wood rows facing left. This will be easy, and then you'll have a row of spruce wood at the end here in case you want to just kind of go back and forth rather than having to go from one side each time. Might be helpful to have. And you need it anyway, so. And then each of those spruce wood rows can be brought forward with a row of strip spruce wood, like so. These walls are janky. From the left of this is where it gets fun. You'll take the spruce wood at the back, and you'll count left from it by 4 and back by 2, and place a spruce wood here. You will extend it up by 2, then up diagonally right 1, up 2, up diagonally right 1, up 1. As per usual, well, not actually as per usual, this one's getting brought forward with 8 stripped dark oak wood facing sideways. And then you'll have a spruce wood at the end again. I guess not a row technically, and yeah, you're just gonna kind of have the entire diagonal wall. This one shouldn't have any windows as far as I'm aware. So we don't have to worry about the holes later, which is nice. And then each spruce wood row can be brought right with strip spruce wood, again, kind of doing the same pattern. And there should be one more wall, because, you know, 4 walls make a room, usually. Unless it's like a trapezoid. No, a trapezoid is 4 sides. A pentagon. There we go. That's what I meant to say. In the front right-hand corner of the room, which will be this particular block right here, you want to start by counting back by 4. And place a spruce wood. You'll place 9 sideways stripped dark oak wood to the left. And then another spruce wood, and again, all this will be brought up to the ceiling as so. There's not really much overall detail in this room. Once we do this, we have like the inner walls to do and then the support beams, but I mean, that will be the room done pretty much, and we can do the hallway then. But we also have to put that door in its place, I guess. So you should have this. And again, either spruce wood row can be brought backward with a row of stripped spruce wood. Nice. For this next part, you want to clear your inventory and get out cyan concrete, light blue concrete, glass panes, spruce stairs, spruce planks, and spruce slabs, and that should get everything in this room done. Oh, there is also actually a candle, and you will need flint and steel for it. Is it really one singular candle? There's a couple back here, I guess. Are they not on fire? They might actually not be on fire. Huh, weird. So, we'll start with, I guess, the right wall here, because this one will get obstructed a little bit if we don't do it first. So, I mean, it kind of already is. In the, like, back corner here, you want to place a row of light blue concrete moving in from the stripped spruce. And you're just going to do alternating cyan and light blue concrete rows, kind of moving all the way along the stripped dark oak here, covering it up from this side. And, yeah. You pretty much want to just do this with each wall off this kind of inside. And so, because not all of them are particularly symmetrical, like this back one here is just a light blue row on the left and right, that's easy. This diagonal one here has cyan on the front and light blue on the back. And then the front one has light blue on both sides. And it should all line up kind of just perfectly and give you some, I guess, nice walls, depending on how you look at it. I don't really know. They're not particularly beautiful, but I don't know if anything in Hello Neighbor I would consider as beautiful. Sorry, Hello Neighbor, but, you know, I don't really think that's your marketing of your game, you know? It's not like, oh, beautiful atmosphere. It's like, break into a guy's house and discover his secrets. That's Hello Neighbor. Well, I guess games like that can still have some scenery. Island 2's got some fairly pretty sections. Anyway, you should have this. We'll break some windows in, and these windows will have to break through the Shrift Dark Oak as well, but it's only kind of a thing for the thing. Beautiful. It's just these two walls right here, these kind of two that are almost already interlocking. You'll take the right wall, and you'll take the back row of light blue concrete that's visible. You'll leave the bottom one open and break the next 4 up. And again, break the Strip Dark Oak through it, and then you'll fill in line with the light blue concrete, just glass panes. On this back wall, you'll leave 2 rows off the left and right in this row of light blue concrete here on both sides, where you'll break the 4 again along with the Strip Dark Oak behind it and fill the window in with glass panes. Not sure why these are taller, but they are. The support beams are a bit strange. There's, I guess, 4 normal ones. Okay, these candles are on fire. They just weren't playing the... Whatever. They just weren't playing the dumb, like, you know, flame animation. It's stupid. On this front wall here, you want to... Off of the front of it, again, this will be fairly familiar. You'll take the spruce wood on either side and bring it forward with a spruce slab. Good lord. Plank. And then stair. Extend the plank up by 2. Then up with a stair. Then towards the wall with an upside-down stair. Then up with 2 planks, and then up with a stair. And we'll do the same thing on the back wall as mentioned. It should just be the spruce wood again, I think. Let me confirm. The left wall, and I don't actually think the right wall has supports, but the left one is a bit different, so do save that one for, I guess, later. There you go. Let me check the right and make sure. Yeah, the right is just kind of there. I mean, it's basically up against the wall anyway, so whatever. You want to take the bottom spruce wood here on both sides of this slanted wall, and you want to bring it out with a spruce plank, which is left. You'll then go left with an upside-down slab, and extend that upside-down slab up with a plank. Left of that plank, you want a stair facing left, along with on top of that plank, you want the same. Right of that stair, you want an upside-down stair facing right, plank on top, stair facing left on top. Right of that, an upside-down stair facing right, and then on top of that, a stair facing left. And that just makes the same kind of support beam, but at a bit of an angle, because as you can tell, it's tipping over. I don't know how it isn't, like, falling over, but that's beyond me, I guess. Heading kind of to the back of the room, you'll take this backmost support beam, and back diagonally left from it, you do have a candle. This one doesn't appear to be lit on fire, but, like, there's always the chance I'm getting a little bit scammed. You know what? I'm going to remove my night vision. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah, no, it's not lit on fire because it's not emitting any light. To the right of that anyway, kind of between these 2 windows, you'll be on the rightmost block, and you'll count out by 1 to place 2 candles here lit on fire. Let me give myself the night vision back because that's a bit of a waste of my time. Anyway, that is this room done. Pretty nice. This room to the left, I do want to kind of mention briefly, because it is there. We'll worry about it later, but it's the one on fire, actually. But yeah, we'll end up probably going to that one after we do the hallway, just because I feel like order of operations, that kind of makes sense as we're going to be working that way anyway. So leave this room to the front door, I guess, and then you can clear your inventory. And we can begin moving further a little bit here. You want to get out. White terracotta? light gray terracotta, strip spruce wood, waxed weathered cut copper. Do make sure you keep grabbing the wax. I've made that mistake a couple times where I didn't. It's unfortunate. Birch door, gray concrete, cyan concrete. Spruce plank might be beneficial, and we'll go black concrete, I guess, but we might not use it immediately. We might have to get something else first. So looking at the opening here, you want to look at these strip spruce here on the left, and you'll bring it to the, well, left with a row of white terracotta. I guess we'll place full rows, I don't know. Actually, I won't. Go back diagonally left with a light gray terracotta, and then back with a white and light gray. Behind that, a wax weathered cut copper in the floor. Behind that, a light gray terracotta not in the floor. Go back with 3 alternating. Then back diagonally right with a light gray. Right with an upward facing strip spruce. In the floor right of that, 4 waxed weathered cut copper, and then you'll have an upward facing strip spruce on the other side. It should be a block in from that white terracotta, and also behind it a block, I guess. Like so. I'll again fill in the floor, bring up the walls, and fill in the ceiling, all with gray concrete. As per usual. There's not really much happening on this portion of the hallway. We do have one of the void hallways, which I also find very confusing, but again, don't forget the white terracotta above the doorway. And yeah, again, you're bringing the walls up with their respective blocks, and then the ceiling will be gray concrete. And I'll just stop it at the end of this, or where this strip spruce is, rather, God. Words are hard. I think the plan right now is get this hallway done and then start the fire room. And maybe we'll finish it, maybe we won't. I don't particularly plan on it, but really once that room is done, we'll have like the width that way done. Or I guess once this hallway is done, because this hallway is a void room, as I mentioned. So, we're going to start by the number that we need. First off, if you're looking at this gap, you'll take the right strip spruce row and go left of it with a cyan concrete. Wax weathered cut copper in the floor. And then 5 cyan concrete left of that, not in the floor. You'll bring the other strip spruce to the same distance with cyan concrete, and then you'll fill in a little bit of a floor with waxed weathered cut copper. Again, bring up your cyan concrete to the same height, making sure you fill above the doorway. Just like so. And then I'll fill in the ceiling with gray concrete as well. Because that'll be fairly easy. Nice. We should probably focus on the 2 doorways here. The one on the left at the, in the light gray and white terracotta is just a birch door with the handle facing left if you're looking at it. I would barrier this off. This does go into this wall, but it doesn't actually go anywhere in the game. Probably that might be why. It might just lead into a wall. I would not put it past Hello Neighbor to do that. Although I guess we really didn't have anything like that in the full game. Like, we had a couple doors in the alphas that would do stuff like that. It would be just purely absurd, but nothing in full game. Anyway, the door on the right here in the cyan, you'll place a spruce plank a block inside with a birch door on top, and the handle should face the way it normally faces if you're in Bedrock placing it, which is to the right. Get rid of your waxed weathered cut copper, strip spruce, light gray terracotta, and white terracotta, and get out nether brick fence, lantern, red wool, yellow wool, and change out your birch doors for oak doors as well. We'll just get everything done here, pretty much. There's something on the other side of the gate, I guess, that we haven't made yet. So, let me just check where this is. Yeah, it's in line with the birch door here on the left in the white and light gray terracotta, and it's 3 blocks over from it, kind of, which would be this wax weathered cut copper right here. From the ceiling, you'll have 2 nether brick fences down and then a lantern. On the left wall, going back, just behind this strip spruce on the cyan, you'll place a yellow, oak door behind it, red wool behind that. Sorry. Extend either yellow and red up by 1, and then also have a red wool on top of the door. get rid of like 2 things. I guess oak door and yellow wool will be our sacrifices, and get out iron bars and a redstone torch. I forgot where it is again. There we go. As a marking, just fill in like a couple of rows at the bottom here at the back row of the hallway and with iron bars. We will have to fill the whole thing up, but I don't want to do that just yet. And this is kind of up to you. This is one of the endless doom hallways. Oh, we need the wax weathered cut copper, so get rid of the red wool, yes. The red wool and get it out. And you kind of just want to go as far as you want here. And I went pretty darn far. Like, I probably went to like here or something. But for the purpose of the tutorial, I'll trim it down a little bit. And you can kind of look from the iron bars, and at the end, even just place like some black concrete, like here or something. And just kind of see how it looks, and like, you know, if that feels far enough away to you or not. I think the further maybe necessarily is the better, especially because this hallway is dark anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter. But yeah, as far as you want to bring it, the cyan, copper, and gray concrete will all be brought to this distance, and then you'll cover up the back with black concrete. And yeah, again, there are 2 pathways like this. I ironically brought them to the same distance over. I think so, at least. They should be at a perfect line, which is like the far left of the build. Another reason I guess I can't really give you a grid, because this is kind of just as far as you want to do. But yeah, a lot of these void rooms I kind of are just like, whatever. I don't really think about it, I just pick a number and go for it. And this was no different. So yeah, as far as you choose. And as far as you think feels right. Even if it might not be perfect. Doesn't matter. Oh, you can really see the end here anyway, but I mean, I'm sure it does end eventually, surely. I do wonder what, like, actually is this way, though. Like, he has a couple of these kind of just, like, gated off pathways you can't access. Like, what actually is there? I do wonder. I wonder if it has anything to do with what the books say. I do remember reading the books, and I vaguely remember them mentioning something. I won't say what, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't read the books and is interested in them. But yeah, there was some sort of thing that was mentioned in a book that kind of would have made sense, but also the way the books worded are completely different to the games regardless, so you do kind of have that to consider. But yeah. Anyway, just where the iron bars will be, you'll be kind of behind them a block and on the right wall here, and you'll just have 4 cyan concrete available on the top, and on the 5th one down, place a redstone torch. Again, it's 3 cyan below and 4 above, and then you can bring your iron bars all the way up to the ceiling. And that is this hallway done. Nice. And yeah, we can, obviously we do still have to go that way, but it's like this side of it done, I guess. Head through the birch door in the cyan, and we can kind of start to do some of this room. I don't know if we'll be able to do it all, but yeah. This is actually another void room, funnily enough. So, clear your inventory. And get out cyan terracotta. Terracotta. Spruce planks. I do believe you need a birch door. Soul torch. Nether brick fence. Lanterns. Polished blackstone walls and iron bars. So we'll mark the gate as early as we can, and then I'll kind of tell you to inference the void back. But we do have to make the thing in this side of the room first. So what I would start by doing is, if you look at the door you just came from, you'll place kind of 2 cyan terracotta moving into the corner like so. And then you'll just bring it across until you reach this door. You will skip over said door. And you will place 11 cyan terracotta over. You'll then take this into cyan terracotta along with, I guess, well, actually, no, this one has a certain number. So you'll take this one and bring it to the left by 11. Then you'll have a spruce plank in the floor, and then you'll have a cyan terracotta left of that. And just bring it as far left as you want for now. And you will do the same with the front wall. You'll just bring cyan terracotta as far over as you want. I will make sure they are the same, but it is kind of up to choice. You may have to fill this further later. Not further than I have right there, but depending on how far you do fill it. If you are roughly within the region of me, you should be fine, at least to get the room itself in there done and the flames. I would recommend bringing each cyan terracotta up by one. It's a good start. Not really, I mean, it's a start, but it's not a fantastic one. And then going up from there, you'll place 6 rows of regular terracotta. And this will go over top the doorways as well. And yeah, we will fill in the floor for this area as well. And then the ceiling, I guess, once we can, because I am realizing we did not grab gray concrete, but yeah. I was too distracted on the fact that this room just goes into literally freaking nothing. This wasn't the one I was thinking of, by the way. I forgot this one was like that. There's, like, the main one with the power gate and stuff. That one is a void room as well. Which is also gated off kind of similarly to this one, I guess, rather than the hallway. I don't know, man. I just work here even though I don't, but I do. And so again, from here you'll fill in the floor with spruce planks just as far as you took your walls. This could take a certain amount of time depending on how much you did. Don't forget under doorways and stuff as well, by the way. But yeah, just depending on how big you made it, it might take you more time, less time, whatever. I need to stop filling that way. It's dumb. I don't think I said the thing yet. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. So we'll probably end up marking this room along with the gate, and then it might be close to the end of the part. I don't know if we'll be able to finish it, unfortunately, but regardless, to get it started is definitely good. I was kind of hoping to be able to finish it, I'm not going to lie. Although I guess because we did the room in front of, or on the other side, this other one over here, it is kind of not terrible. But I feel like this is the last major room other than the actual, like, major room itself, you know? There's not going to be as many parts as I imagined. Anyway, you should have this. In either of the doorways, you do want a birch door on the spruce specifically. And both will be placed from the outside with the handle on the, I think, left side. Right? Yeah, this one will be on the left side for sure. And then the other one, I'll just confirm. I think it's... Yeah, it's also left. No, yeah, I did reverse it. Never mind. So essentially, all the doors kind of face towards each other in a line. This one on the right wall kind of follows to that one, and that one follows to that one, and that one breaks it, I guess. Above this door, the middle of the 3, you'll place a soul torch on the terracotta. Get rid of, I guess, your birch door and get out gray concrete, and again, you're filling in the ceiling with gray concrete. I will slash fill this one again, just to keep us to a minimum amount of time. Since we're already like 35 minutes in. Nice. From the front right-hand corner, which will be where I'm standing right now, we'll call it. We'll call actually the soul torch door the front wall. So this will be the front left-hand corner, I should say. And from this spruce plank, you want to start by counting back by 8. And place a polished blackstone wall. Extend it right with 4 iron bars. Polished blackstone wall. 4 iron bars. Polished blackstone wall. And then you'll extend back with 5 iron bars. Polished blackstone wall. Then right with 5 iron bars and then a polished blackstone wall. We will not bring that up yet. I want to wait until we are at a position to where the backside of this room is done. So, to start some stuff in it, at least, you can, I guess, ooh, did we do the light? We didn't do the light, so let's get the light done really quickly before we get there. There's actually 2 lights in this room. So, from the front left-hand corner, if you want to start by counting back by 3 and right by 2, you'll place 2 fences down and a lantern. There'll be a closet later, which would really help us right now for measurements purposes, but that's fine. We'll take the polished blackstone wall kind of corner here, where it goes in there, or I guess back, and you'll trace it up to the ceiling to this gray concrete. From it, you will count right by 3 and then forward by 4. And place 2 fences down and a lantern here. And so now we can clear our inventory and get out. Brown wool. Brown carpet. Stone. Polished deep slate slabs. Hold on, I'm just fixing my iron bars. Polished deep slate stairs. Nether brick fence. Verdant froglights. Pearlescent froglights. And we'll go with... what, a singular black concrete, I guess? Sure. I have everything open. Just open more, why not? So head to the front left-hand corner behind this little cage, and you want to be on this particular block. From it, you will count back by 5. And right here, you will place going right 4 stone. Extend each stone back by 2. And then from there, each stone up by 1. Right of this front right-hand corner, you want an upside-down polished deep slate slab, and then right of that, you want a polished deep slate stair facing right. You will need a placeholder for it. Below that stair, you can't place a block. On top of the front right and back right-hand corners of stone, you will start by counting left by 1 and place a polished deep slate stair on either facing right. Left of each, you'll have 2 upside-down slabs. From this little polished deep slate row here on the right side of this little weird machine, you'll count right by 2 and forward by 1, I guess, and place a brown wool. Extend the brown wool back diagonally right with a brown carpet, and then that carpet can be brought in each direction by 1 to create a plus shape with specifically the carpet. And that's the bear rug original design, I guess. It was kind of bad. One thing we missed on this weird machine is off the right of this kind of back row of stone, you'll place some nether brick fence. Get rid of one thing that isn't one of the last 4 materials in your inventory. I'll sacrifice the deep slate stairs and get an iron trap door. And you'll head to the front right-hand corner just behind the, again, cage, like so. From this block, you will count back by 3 and place a nether brick fence. Count left 2 and place a black concrete with an iron trap door on top. And then from that, you'll count left by 6. And back 1 and place another nether brick fence. On top of either nether brick fence, you want a verdant froglight and then 3 pearlescent froglights. I really don't think it makes sense to start the back half of this room because it's going to take longer than the amount of time I want. So we will pick that up at the beginning of next part, but that's kind of all we need about that inventory set for. Just another one of those weird walled rooms, and yeah, but once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is part 4 of your Hello Neighbor Act 1 basement complete. Thank you guys for watching, guys. Did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.